Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 66 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Ottomans. So we've had a few wars, we've managed to take a bit of land back, well, I say back, we've managed to claim a bit of land from Austria. Although we're making money, we do have quite a lot of debt at the moment, and that's because we took out a lot of loans so we could adopt the next institution. We do have a fair bit of corruption currently growing. Some of that is because of corrupt officials, but also because of overextension. Our manpower is almost full. You know, we're about 3/4 of the way there. So what we're going to do, we've got our army maintenance down. We're still doing conversions and the like. We've still got the potential of a few rebel factions. We are still trying to integrate Fazan. We've got a little bit of Diplo power coming in. Do these guys still like us? I need to keep my eye on things here. Yeah, they are still getting integrated. That is fine. Now then, what have we got going on over here? We've got a lot of points going into military, which I guess is okay because we are working on a military idea group. Now, our current ruler does give us cheaper tech cost, but he also gives us a bit of a hit to our morale of armies. But then we do get reduced army tradition decay. Now, you give us land leader shock. It's almost tempting to get rid of you, but I don't think we will. You're 48. You're probably not going to last all that long anyway, if I'm honest. Let's carry on and keep more conversions going. We'll, again, try and switch between the Christian ones and the Sunni ones, because it'll reduce the chance of us actually getting rebellions spawning. Now, what I have got my sort of eyes set on at the moment is Italy, well, just Italy really, which means taking land from Spain and taking land from the Papal State. Now, if we were to declare war on Spain, France wouldn't come in and help us, unfortunately. That's because they have a truce, which is fine. Accepting would destabilise, and they're fighting in another war. So chances are, when France no longer have a truce with Spain, the chances are that France would actually come in and help us. They certainly wouldn't come in and defend. Unfortunately, we would be fighting against Austria and the Commonwealth, which is a little bit of a pain. Lose a lot of money for 10 prestige and 20 legitimacy. No, we're going to be saving the money. So what about if we decided to go for the Papal State instead? Now, oddly enough, the Commonwealth would come in. So would Denmark, Munster. This is interesting. So Denmark, Munster and the Commonwealth would come in. Well, Denmark is teeny tiny, so we're not too bothered about those. The Commonwealth is potentially a pain. Munster, again, is going to be rather small. Well, Munster's got, well, yeah, it's 3 provinces. The Netherlands could take out Munster and Denmark, probably. The Commonwealth aren't in any current wars. We did have a mission at some point to take Moldavia. Interesting. What is our current mission? Current mission is it is Moldavia. Actually, yeah, Moldavia. So maybe we could do that and take it this way. But I would like to try and take some stuff from the Papal State more than anything. Let's go ahead and start building a spy network on the Papal State. I mean, we could just declare war. No, if we declared war directly against you, we'd be bringing in Spain and Sweden. And I'd sooner fight Munster and Denmark. So I think what we're going to be doing... See, but France would come in, though, if we did that. So we could potentially take land from the Papal State and from Spain. That's interesting. That's a good choice, that is. What do we do? Do we declare war directly on the Commonwealth? But bringing in Spain, Sweden, the Commonwealth and the Papal State, that's going to be one huge war. I think we go straight for the Papal State, to be honest. Because although we've got a mission to take Moldavia, I'd sooner have the land in Italy. So that's what we're going to work on. But of course, in the meantime, we're going to let our manpower recover. We are going to try and pay off some of the debt. We do need to upgrade some of our ships as well. We can't quite have another 30 stack yet. We could actually make some of these stacks larger and put more cannons in them. The supply limit in a lot of the provinces is higher. We could probably get an extra couple of cannons in every single stack, to be honest. I mean, our front line is big enough to support them all. So I think I will go through most of the stacks while we are regenerating manpower anyway. Let's just go and get some extra cannons in all of our armies. We'll have to change the template. Once again, I wish you could just edit the template, but there's no way of doing it. So we want a 14-4-14. So we'll call this the standard 32, I guess, until we change it again. So we want a... What did we say it was? A 14-4-14, was it? So we've got a 14-4-14 now. That does mean that we still have room for 4 more cannons at the back. But that'll do for now. I know we've still got some other ones here that we haven't upgraded yet. Like I said, I'm trying to save a little bit of money. That one needs doing. Do I have some more down here? Yeah, we've got another army here. Still got this heavy that I can't get anywhere at the moment. We can't really move that until... Oh, another army down here. We can't really move that until we can see around the Cape of Africa. Who's this? Who does this belong to? This is Portugal. Portugal is actually friendly towards us. If you're friendly towards me, would you be willing to sell me some maps? Can I ask to buy maps from you? There should be an option for this. Offer alliance. We can steal maps from them. I don't want to steal them. I just want to buy them. Request to share maps. There we go. It's because they're at war. Opinion, prestige. Let's go and improve relations with them. You are not really allied to or against anyone that we're interested in. You're not allied to Spain, interesting, but maybe Portugal will share their maps and we might be able to see around the coast, and then we can get that heavy back. Sort that out. So again, more conversions getting done. Let's keep on top of those where we can. So how are we doing with other things? Austrian separatists might pop. We'll keep our eye on that. We do have units nearby. I've just noticed we've still got a black flagged army up there. I hadn't realised that. There we go. That's the Enlightenment, which I believe is the final institution. You haven't had your boost of troops. So let's have a look at technology. Yep, Enlightenment is the final one. And where does that start? That actually starts all the way over here in Muscovy. So it might actually... Well, I was going to say it might reach us before it actually reaches Europe. But some of it is already down here anyway, so... That is fine. So I'm just going to keep my eye on those rebellions. You are taking a lot of attrition up there in the mountains. So just move down to that province. You should be a little bit better. You do have new units coming. That's good. National tax modifier plus 10%. That's always good. You need 2 more units as well. You were the black flagged army that I just brought down here. So once these last couple are done, you should all end up with 32 soldiers, and we shouldn't be over our force limit. No, we're still slightly under. Good. Still integrating Fazan, although very slowly. Extra trade efficiency. That's fine by me. The heavies are mothballed. Also fine by me. Now, if you're going to go to war with Papal State, we'll definitely want to unmothball the heavies. Can we afford to pay off any of these loans? Well, we can repay one. I would still like to improve my ships. Let's go up to speed 4, actually. Well, we're not planning on getting involved in any wars for a little while. So we'll go up to speed 4 so we can make some money a little bit faster. And we are fabricating on the Papal State. So where I guess we sort of want to try and go down the coast first. So let's see if we can get a claim on Verona. Now obviously we share a sea zone with most of these, so that should be fine. So we can invest in a new military idea. Now as far as tech goes, we are a little bit behind time. And getting the combat width in the fortress might be really good. However, let me just pause up because we've got high liberty desire subjects. If we were to take that final idea group, land attrition not too bothered about. Yeah, more attrition. We would save a lot of manpower if we do that. Let's just go ahead and do it. We're making a lot of military points at the moment anyway. We need an admin guy. We could just go for the full production efficiency. We're already at 3 stability. Got a fair bit of money. Let's go ahead and just do that. Now we've got high liberty desire on Fazan as always. So let's go ahead and placate local rulers. It costs us a little bit of our prestige, but it'll get their liberty desire down again. How many generals do we have currently? 4 of 4. So that is fine. Alright, what have we got going on here? Local autonomy. Lose 33 Diplo. I just lose the 33 Diplo. I could have just fought the rebels, but then you take losses and then you have to spend money to reinforce your army, so it doesn't really benefit you all that much. Still got no real way of going after Venice because they're just straight up allied with France at the moment, which is annoying. What we could do, actually, as soon as I've got a free diplomat, what I'll do is I'll fabricate on Venice, and then when we're fighting the war against the Papal State, and France should be on our side. Did we work out France would be on our side? I can't remember now. But if France does end up on our side, then we can declare a war against Venice without worry of France interfering, because they'll already be in a war on our side. Austrian separatists at 70%. We'll gain the piety. Let's go ahead and keep the Christian conversions going. So all of our armies are on 32 stacks now. If that actually manages to get up to 80%, then I'll have to put the army maintenance back up. Recall the diplomat from Portugal. Right, that has got up to 80%. So let's just go ahead. Now, if we put the army maintenance right up, we will still be making money, oddly enough. But we'll put that army maintenance up. We can still make states. How much will we get for making Trill into a state? Quite a bit, actually. And there is a gold mine there, so we very much like that to be a state. Let's just pause things up here. Well, I just want to go through a few of these. Not bothered about you, or you, or you. Most of these ones aren't going to be... Well, actually, you're worth quite a bit. So let's do that one. Costing us a bit of admin power to go and do that. Well, you're worth quite a bit as well, actually. These are worth a fair bit more than I was expecting they would be. Not too bothered about that one. See, some of these, like, almost get doubled. What about you? Yeah, you see, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. See, some of them are just like a fraction of a ducat, so it's not really worth the hassle. But then you get other ones that, you know, sort of almost double up. Yeah, you're not worth it either. You're probably not going to be. You're not going to be. You might be. No, actually, you're not. You might be. No, you'd actually be a loss. What about up here? That would be a significant gain. That would be a slight gain, not one that I'm willing to spend on. Yeah, I think we're done for now. So we've got another... oh, we're out of points. So, okay, let's unpause. We need to do more conversions. Somebody is demanding more land, which is actually the Ulima and the Umera. Let's just pause up again here, because I just unpaused that. Everyone's opinion, losing a lot of money, losing a bit of money. We'll just take the little game. We don't want to lose the money. So we need to give land to the Ulima and the Umera, which is always unfortunate. So estates, the Ulima. You can just like randomly have any province. I'm not really bothered about. That's still not enough for you. Oh, didn't have them selected apparently. Wow. You ungrateful gits. Have that one. There we go. And then you want to give you this one because that's got some decent manpower. Didn't like that either. Okay. How about this one then? There we go. Everybody's happy. So we've still got this potential rebellion that we're going to have to be prepared for. They're on 80%. It's going to be, of course, in some of the provinces that we've taken. It might end up being in Tyrol. If we were to give you one of the generals, especially one that's got a lot of maneuver, then you wouldn't have any issues loitering around in the mountains. So we'll put you in Trent as well. And then we're probably fine. Gauzy Marsh, that is woods, that's farmlands. So we'll put you in Gauze, we'll put you in Cairn. Or Crane, sorry. I mean, they're probably going to pop up wherever I'm not anyway, so... But we'll see what happens with those. So the annexation is still going on. We've got all of our troops now. We've obviously cored some more land properly now, so we could have even more troops. We could go ahead and make up all of those stacks up even higher, but I don't think I want to do that right now. Make sure we keep on top of these. They're not giving us any overextension, and they are instant, because these are just going up from territorial cores to state cores. But we've still got 18 territories at the moment. But we could, you know, we can get 6 more. And managed to do another conversion of Tyrol. So, Varazd, which we're still doing, which is this one here. We should probably put somebody in there, actually. Simply because that's where we're doing the conversion. So that's going to cause some problems. So let's carry on with the Sunni conversions. Have we got 2... No, we haven't. I thought we got 2 free guys there, but we don't. Let's do that one. That'll be instant. Then we've got 1 more to do. So we're going to fully integrate all of this stuff, and it'll really, really help things out. But yeah, we've got this gold mine over here in base production of 4. 0.07 chance of the mine depleting each year. I mean, we could put the production up. It does increase the chance of it depleting. So that 0.07 has now become 0.17. So now there's a 0.4 per chance. It's still pretty low, 0.4 per chance. But yeah, I mean, that's a good gold mine. Estates demand control of provinces now. It's the Ulima again. Let's repay that loan. We're going to have to extend the rest of them. So yeah, bumping that up didn't help. So estates, the Ulima. Let's give you a province that isn't really worth all that much. One that we don't really care about. We could do with the prestige. We don't really need the legitimacy, so I'm not going to bother with that. Yeah, I don't want a province that's got too high development. Let's just go and give you something like that. There we go, it makes you happy. Can we get that last core done? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Everything cored. Rebellion's now at 90%, so chances are they are still going to fire. What size are we... Ugh, that was the wrong button. What size are we looking at? 16k. Yeah, that'll be easy enough to deal with. So should be able to sort that out without too much of a problem. There's the conversion done. It might even start to drop now we're not converting them anymore. Oh, there is Gauze as well, though. Gauze does still need doing. We'll gain the prestige. So, a little bit of an anticlimactic episode this time around, but, you know, after a big war, we do need to sort of get into a position to prepare. Let's see if we can get Ferrara. So, we want to fabricate a claim on Ferrara. Can't get another claim yet. So before we end things up as well, let's go and have a quick word with Portugal and see if we can get those maps around the Cape. A skill 3 master recruiter in Constantinople. Oh, half price. That could be useful. Right, first of all, will you sell us maps? No, because you're a colonizer. So that was a complete waste of time. Fine, okay. So a couple of things that we want to do. And I've just forgotten what one of them was. One of them is to fabricate on Venice. But I'm sure I wanted to do something else as well. Well, as I can't remember, we will send you to build a spy network on Venice. But yeah, I had just thought of something, and then I thought, oh, that's a good idea. And now I completely cannot remember what it was. It's just gone straight out of my head. So I was scrolling down here to talk to Portugal. Nope, I don't remember. We'll take the prestige. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do, though. I'll go and have a look at that half-price advisor guy. Do we already have a half-price one? 20 ducats per month. There's a natural scientist. Recruit advisor, recruit advisor. 28 per month. So you must be like the half-price one, right? Because you're a recruit advisor. 20.8 a month. Must be. Or is it what was it one of the other ones? Rank 3. Yeah, you're half price actually. Yeah, oh, recruit advisor, national manpower modifier, and you're half price. Who have we got in there at the moment? Oh, we've already got a half price guy anyway. So there is absolutely no point swapping those around. So I'm going to leave that as it is. We'll wait until that rebellion has gone away. It's actually gone down to 10% now for some reason. Did it fire? Seems to have restarted at 10%, which is a little bit weird. So we can put our army maintenance back down. But I'm going to end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as the Ottomans. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.